Yeah, I think it was just a natural situation coming out of finals. I didn't think we played as well. I thought the first half against Auburn, we did a fair job defensively. Offensively, we just kind of struggled scoring. And then third quarter was probably one of our worst quarters since in 11 years. I think we shot 1 for 13. And I mean, they had something to do with it. They were denying the ball and making it tough for us to get into our offense. But yeah, it was just one of those games where you kind of figure you're getting out of finals and you're not sure how you're going to play. And then the lack of, not having Sherry Porter as the other point guard, we kind of struggled getting into what we needed to do and all that. So hopefully we can kind of recover this week in practice and go to Lamar and then kind of finish up at LSUA before we start conference.
Coach, I know there's no lack of film on Lamar, but from what you've seen, what kind of do they do well? And then obviously you'll have another opportunity to watch them tonight when they take on LSU.
Well, they're pretty strong at the guard play. Like their guards, the two guards are averaging 15 and 13, so they're like a lot of dribble drive. Aqua Franklin played at A&M when they were really, really good, and she kind of does what Garry Blair does. She kind of is dribble drive, trying to get to the rim and all that kind of stuff. They're not overly sized. Their post player Davis is pretty good. She's averaging about 10 a game, but most of it's just guard play. Just moving the ball around, a little bit of motion, dribble drive, and they'll press some, and just a really solid team. Just trying to. Our thing is always going to be not turning over the ball and making sure that we're blocking out and rebounding. So, going into that game, I think it's going to be a really good matchup for us. I love playing at the Montaigne Center. It's really a great venue for basketball. And usually our teams shoot pretty good, so I'm kind of hoping they'd build some confidence there.
You talk a lot about each year about this series, this time of focusing on basketball after exams. With the games, and you got the situation with Cher, are you worried y'all going to be able to not maximize on that, or do you think it's going well so far?
Yeah, I was kind of concerned about that too. I think, Kevin, that's kind of what I come from. I've never really been too much when I was younger in the school scene. I didn't have to worry about classes. I just stayed in the gym at this time of the year 24/7, whether I was doing AU basketball, Biddy basketball. It's kind of, that's the part that I love about basketball and what we're trying to develop players and stuff like that. So really right now is a great time, and looking at our kids, this is a time of need. I think this is something that we really need to be able to do is to try to do some individual workouts and try to get everybody kind of up to par to what we're trying to accomplish here. So, and then with Sherry kind of being out like that, I think it actually gives the opportunity for someone else, but we really need her to feel more comfortable in what we're doing, and her and D. Rice, and the health. It's kind of in the 11 years I've been here, it's always been about our health. We've always had somebody missing or whatever, and so hopefully we can get everybody back. Now the numbers are there. I think the experience is what we're kind of lacking. So we tried to cover that in our pre-conference games and stuff. And the next two we'll see. But it looks like it's one of those years where you play 7 or 8 kids and you just kind of go with the experience that's here.
So you talked about the 2 big girls going into the Auburn game. Have you had to tweak what your original plans might be for them once you start conference play, or is that still kind of?
No, it's just kind of like it's still a work in progress. It's like, every day that we try to work with them to try to get them better and stuff like that. The Stewart kids are a little bit more advanced on the offensive side. Matter of fact, I met with her this morning about trying to get her to be more aggressive in the lane, like not to be looking to pass. I think that's kind of where she comes from, where they would get touches the inside out. And I want her to be more aggressive. And today in practice, it looked like she was a little bit more. I think that could help us. The Joseph kid is going to take a little bit more time. That doesn't mean that maybe we get midway through conference and we can't use her in certain situations. She's 6'5", and she defends halfway decent. Just the offensive side, we need to make sure that we get her, up to par on that. And it's just work in progress. Sometimes it takes longer than we expected. I thought this summer, by looking at how they improved from the summer to the fall, I thought, man, we were moving in the right direction. And I think the Stewart kid is just about making her more aggressive, because she's got a good skill set already. Got good footwork and all that, so hopefully we can get her more comfortable and more aggressive in what we're doing.
The not so much just confidence in shooting, but confidence in general. Have you got a good gauge of what your girls' mindset is?
Yeah, I think the thing that I think they really still some pretty good 3-point shooters. They like they like to stand behind the line. I mean, every kid today in America is wanting to stand behind the line. But I keep on reminding them, not just daily, every minute of practice, is the fact we recruited you as a jump shooter. Let's get that done. It's like even today, looking at some of the drills we were doing, I wanted to focus on the ball going to the middle. I love middle drives because I know as a defensive coach, that's some of the hardest things to stop when that ball's going middle. Now, that player has so many options, the jump shot, the drop down, the pitch out, and that's what we're really trying to focus on instead of just standing out on the 3-point line and not being aggressive. So that's one of the things with it because, today, actually, when I just left from practice, that's what they were working on it. It really, really is effective, Against the scout team, they have a hard time guarding it because of that middle drive. And we can really shoot jump shots, I mean, our percentages in the jump shots a lot better than from the 3. So that's going to be one of the things. And then, you start to build a confidence. And I think what you said this morning was the fact that rhythm is so important in your shot. So it starts with that. You got to find a rhythm, and then that builds the confidence from shooting and stuff like that. So it's like we never shied away. I think we can always make somebody better at shooting, and then this time is a great time. We're going to spend a lot of time in the gym and trying to get it going again.